We're less than a month away from the special election in Tempe. Voters will decide if they want a new entertainment district built that would be home to the Arizona Coyotes. But is this a good deal for the city? It really depends on who you talk to. I sat down with the economists who spent months looking into the proposed project, as well as the CEO of the Coyotes. A new report just released by the Grand Canyon Institute found the proposed Tempe Entertainment District would be a net drain and not a net gain.
You're thinking about new people coming into Tempe, being pulled into Tempe to spend money, and that's based on the arena and the music venue. So we looked at those entities, and we estimated that about 9 in 10 people who came in would be new to Tempe, and they'd be spending money in Tempe. And we were looking to see whether that provided enough revenue to pay back the entire amount through the CFD. And we found it didn't. It basically paid back a third of it.
Economist Dave Wells and 7 other economists were not paid for this economic analysis and say they did it out of public interest.
And this was something that we knew was on the radar. And I know that a lot of economic impact studies tend to exaggerate benefits, and we thought it would be in the public's interest to take a look at that to see if there are problems with it.
We also spoke with Javier Gutierrez, president and CEO of the Arizona Coyotes, who explained the project would generate $800 million.
When you think of the taxes we're going to be creating, the voluntary surcharge that we are not taxing, but we are imposing upon our own customers, and then all the community benefits, everything that we're directly paying to this community, including a free police substation that we're going to build and provide free rent for, all of the traffic mitigation that we're going to invest in, all the value of having Tempe's name in the district and on our in ICE and within the arena.
However, the GCI analysis contradicts that.
And it's misleading, so the graphs go up. What we did is a thing called net present value, which essentially is how much money is worth, how much something's worth today. So using our calculation, for instance, $125,000 5 years from now is worth about $100,000 today. So that's the number we would put in our calculation. They would put in the 100, and in their case, probably about $110,000. They would make it look bigger than we do.
In your analysis, you looked at mostly the concert venue and the arena itself. Why not look at the entire project as a whole?
So a lot of that, like when you build a hotel, people don't come to Tempe because somebody built a hotel. So it requires some kind of a demand, some kind of a pull that brings people in.
The Coyotes responded to the report saying GCI report ignores the economic and financial benefits of the entire district, in particular the retail, residential, office, and practice facility. What the GCI report did find was there's benefit to the Coyotes cleaning up that site prior to construction because the Coyotes are covering that cost, as opposed to another developer that might require the city to foot that bill for cleanup. Coyotes also responded saying the city and its taxpayers are not paying for any part of this project, how something can be a drain when it takes zero public money on a property that generates zero revenue today. Now, if you'd like to read that full analysis from the Grand Canyon Institute, we posted it with this story at abc15.com. Today is the last day for Tempe residents to register to vote in that special election set for May 16th.